Hi everyone, welcome to day 3 of the blogging Plaza. What a way to start the day. Guess what? I lost my keys. Not the hotel keys, but my house keys from my house in New Jersey. But not only that, I lost the keys to my to the, what was it, the lock for that kept my bag safe. So we had to break it to get my clothes. So I have to get a new lock. And considering that I'm get anxious a lot of times, it makes me feel bad. My pride is devastated because it goes against anything that you have to be responsible for your things. But I hope that this omen is not permanent. But okay, let's forget that. Right now I'm out and I'm about to go to the Sengakuji Temple and then to Shibuya. And I think there's something special that's going to happen at the hotel at night. So let's not waste any time despite from what happened. So here goes. Passing through the nearby river and a store with Shogun Vader were some of my few sightings on my way to Sengakuji Station, which was the point I needed to go for my visit to Sengakuji Temple. The trip took almost 45 minutes, and once out of the station, I saw something that really looked like my destination. But guess what? It wasn't the one I was looking for. The real Sengakuji Temple was on the right turn of the station. Once I realized the old school structures of the temple, I was convinced that this was the Sengakuji Temple I was looking for. So this is Sengakuji Temple, the place where it withholds the memories of one of the most interesting stories of loyalty and revenge of the samurai period of Japan. Basically, it's when 47 masterless samurais they raid a castle to avenge their former master. And the raid was successful, and then they took responsibility by committing seppuku by the order of the government. Still, this is technically the short story what I'm telling you. There are many historical books and movies about this and I'm telling you, check it out. It's really interesting. Oh, there is a 47 Ronin which has Hugh Jackman. Avoid that one.
Well,
This is the story of 47 Ronin, isn't it?
yes, he is Kira.
Lord Kira? Okay.
Lord Kira, yes.
Who was he?
Kira?
Kira. The bad guy.
Kira is a bad guy, yes. And Kira harassed Asano clan.
The master.
The master of Asano. And so Asano get angry and slashed Kira in Edo Castle.
Oh, I see.
It's bad things. So
Lord Kira insulted Lord Asano, and he got angry and he slashed him.
Yes,
I see.
Asano slashed Kira.
I see.
And so Asano have to die.
Oh, because it dishonored him.
It's Asano. Asano have to die because this is a bad thing.
Oh, I see.
But Kira was not punished.
Oh, I see.
But in that law, both of them have to be punished.
I see. So
it's not.
So what happened is that the two of them were supposed to be punished, but only Lord Asano was punished instead of Lord Kira. So the 47 Ronin thought it was unfair.
Unfair. So 47 samurai got angry and decided to
attack
Kira. But many things happen like this.
Oh, geez, what is happening there?
The leader always is play with girls.
Oh.
And the Oishi.
Oishi is he's the leader of the 47 Ronin.
Yes, sorry. Yes, Oishi is a leader.
And he had a son who was also part of them.
Sorry.
He had son.
Yes, his son, Chikara.
Chikara.
And those are
Family.
Family. Yes.
I see.
Asano, Oishi's wife. And they live from Oishi. And many things happen.
They prepare for the attack.
Yes.
They communicate with each other. Some of them were having their lives, but they all agree to make the attack.
All agree. Yes, 47 samurai agree too.
I see.
But there's more people, more samurais employed by Asano.
I see.
So,
those 47 were the ones that made the main attack. Continue on with the story.
Yes. And many things happen. But finally,
they decide to attack.
Kira's mansion.
Okay.
Kira's mansion is located at Ryogoku.
Ryogoku. It's not the Sengakuji Temple.
No, it's not Sengakuji Temple.
I see.
Ryogoku is
much far away.
Known as a small wrestling
I see.
place.
Continue on.
Finally, they attack.
Lord Kira. They attack Lord Kira.
Lord Kira, yes. And bring his head to Sengakuji Station.
Oh, I see. So the Sengakuji Temple is where they brought the head.
Yes, because Asano's
grave is there.
Yeah.
I see. So this is kind of like a respect to Lord Asano and their his loyal samurai. So continue on.
And yes, and
Lord Asano is happy.
Might be happy.
His honor is restored.
But this is a bad thing. So they are arrested.
So the 47 Ronin were all arrested, and they accept responsibility by committing seppuku. Except for one who they decide to pardon him to tell the story.
Pardon, sorry.
I heard that they pardoned one of the samurais to tell the story.
Yeah. Terasaka Kichiemon.
So, well, as you can see, people, that was the story of the 47 Ronin in pictures. Thank you for the arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Anyway, that store, which was close to the temple, had some interesting souvenirs that caught my attention. From a novel of the event, some decorative katanas, which of course, they were fake, and even delicious biscuits. Sengakuji Temple has a few interesting stone statues, but more importantly, near the entrance is the bronze statue of the leader of the 47 Ronin, Oishi Kuranosuke. And then, I entered the shrine area. Free of charge, of course. This is a big incense pot. And in front of it is an offering box where people can drop their small change and pray. I did offer a bit of money and gave a small prayer, thanking how lucky I was on being on this trip. Here is another statue of Zen Master Sawaki Kodo Roshi. And continuing in a small path, I found a small well where supposedly the samurai washed the decapitated head of Lord Kira. Continuing further, there is a small store where you can buy some incense. All this because here is the graveyard of all the legendary 47 Ronin. Not just them, there's also the tomb of their master Asano and his wife. Of course, we can't forget the tomb of the leader of the rebellion, Oishi Kuranosuke. But also of his son, Chikara. This is the Akogishi Memorial Hall. I think this is the museum. I'm sorry to say this, guys, but this is a place where I should turn off my camera. I'll tell you what it is when I get back. So I'm out of the Akogishi Memorial Hall, which basically was inside. It's technically a memorial with lots of the artifacts of the story of the 47 Ronin. It ranged from scriptures, scrolls, a few of their weapons, a few of their armor, some interesting paintings. It's a really small place, but if you like this kind of story, you're gonna get very, very interesting. And it also helps that before you enter to the hall, there is a kind of like a video room where you can see the story behind of the 47 Ronin. It is comprised of 3 parts. The first one is kind of like an oversee of the Edo castle where the first incident takes place, and then the second video is. It tells you the story of the 47 Ronin and how they made what they did in historical context. And the third one was actually my favorite, which is kind of like a cutout animation in detail of the 47 Ronin attacking their eponymous villain in this case, which is none other than Lord Kira. Which that one I really, really like. And you know what? Despite that, not only I have the opportunity to go to the Akogishi Memorial Hall, the purchase of the ticket also comes to go to another part of the museum, which is the Gishimoku Sokan, the museum of the 47 samurai wooden statues, in which it is by going up the stairs. So I have time. Let's go. Just like always, guys, this is a no photography place, so what I mean is that I'll see you later. Well, I'm back, guys. So inside this museum, there are wooden statues of all the 47 Ronin, I think +1. But basically, there are wooden statues made by a good sculptor of all these samurai who contributed in the raid. these statues are not only well done and very beautiful. You can see their antiqueness by seeing how they're chipped, how they are, how some parts that the wooden are kind of falling and all that. But also, in all the and also it details all their age after death. They also detail their positions during the raid and all the necessary information about them. I think they also say what was their salary before they lose their master. In an additional note, two of the most important figures of the raid, which I think they're that the two of the people with the surname Oishi. They're not inside. They're actually inside in the other museum that I came out. And also I said that there was a +1 because there's a statue of one of those. I think according to what they say, there was one guy who wanted to participate in the raid, but unfortunately he commits seppuku before it happened, and apparently it says that he doesn't count as one of the 47 Ronin. But still, as respect, they made a statue out of him. And to distinguish from all of them, they paint his skin blue. Kinda like a Smurf. But anyway, you gotta check it out. It is great wooden sculptures. Before leaving the temple, I did check a few trees that apparently have some significance in this piece of history. And with that, I finished my visit to Sengakuji Temple, where the 47 Ronin are resting. So hey, here I am. I am in Shibuya. You can see, guys. It is a place that is full of a lot of people, a lot of commercial districts. It is a very touristy place. But for me, as a gamer, I know this place a bit more because of a video game that takes place in Shibuya, and that game is none other than The World Ends With You. Well, I have no time to do anything like that, so I think that. A call right now? Oh, I got a message. Find at least 3 landmarks in Shibuya that are inspired by The World Ends With You. Your time limit is 300 minutes. Finish the mission or face erasure? Ah! Uh-oh. I have a time limit. I gotta run. Okay, the Reapers want me to find some locations, so locations we will find. My starting point was on the few entrances/exits of Shibuya Station. Just by that entrance, I found the infamous statue of Hachiko the dog, where a nice man helped me take a picture. I want to tell you that the story behind this statue is actually quite tragic. Basically, it's the story about this dog who was waiting for his owner in this same spot, who never came back because the owner got killed before meeting the dog. And well, many people who came across the dog, they just saw this dog waiting for an eternity until it passed away. So yeah, that is a pretty tragic story. Well, I had to keep going, so I became one more person of millions that crossed the famous Shibuya crossing. On ground level, a picture or a video shot is next to impossible, so I had to take them on the second floor of a Starbucks cafe. Here is the mall building 109, and here is Tower Records. I decided to walk around the internal area of Shibuya, so I could distract myself for a while looking at the many restaurants and stores it offers. Speaking of which, I got hungry. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very, very hungry. So, I mean, once you're in Japan, it's inevitable that you must eat sushi. So here in Shibuya, I was recommended to go to this place, which is called Genki Sushi. So let's go. So here I am on my plate. As you can see, this is a conveyor belt sushi where I put my orders on this tablet from what I can see, and then little by little, you just eat what you can. That'd be cool. I ate more than this. So anyway guys, that was delicious. That was a delicious sushi. Again, it was called Genki Sushi. But right now, there is one place that I feel curious to go. The place I was referring was the Udagawa graffiti mural, which inspired the cat mural of the game The World Ends With You. Going behind a television studio, I found this area that made me doubtful that it was the one I was looking for. My skepticism and also my lack of stamina made me shrug it off, so I had no choice to go back to the hotel. And after passing a construction with cool Akira drawing and a Disney store, my adventure to Shibuya came to an end. Or so I thought. You see, that night while resting at the hotel, I checked the internet and realized I did make a wrong turn. So the next day, I decided to go back to Shibuya early for a second attempt to find that graffiti mural. And after a few turns, I finally found it, hidden in a small area. This place is not exactly a very famous location. It's just something that only hardcore gamers and art enthusiasts can appreciate. I went through a lot of trouble, but you know, it was worth it. Guys, I am exhausted. What a day. I could have gone a little bit more in Shibuya, but I was so tired to the point that I was almost passing out. And it's hot outside. Not very exhausting hot, but yeah, it's very hot. I even bought a lot of drinks this time. But I can make you a little bit of a summary that I had a great day, except for a few things. For example, I already told you my story with my with the lock that I lost the keys and we had to break it. But here they are to prove it. Here are the remains of the lock. I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw it when I find the trash. And also, while mingling onto my stuff, I got a paper cut. Here you go, a paper cut on my right finger. Luckily, it wasn't a middle finger. But other than that, I really enjoy a lot both the Sengakuji and Shibuya, trying to find out the some of the areas that inspire The World Ends With You. So, and the funny thing is that while I was in Shibuya, the whole soundtrack of The World Ends With You was in my head. Oh yeah, and I did, in both places I did buy some neat stuff. Like for example, in Sengakuji Temple, I bought some biscuits that has the shape of samurais and their symbols. They gave me a sample and they were really delicious. These ones I'm gonna eat it during an upcoming travel that I'm gonna do. Oh, and I also, you saw the video of the store owner telling us kind of like the whole story of the 47 Ronin. Ta-da! I bought the picture book, so now you can have the picture book in my collection. It has some good drawings, and it gives you the simplified version of the 47 Ronin story and why. And basically you saw it on the video. And then in Shibuya, I stopped by Don Quixote to, well, buy new locks. But also one thing catch my attention, and I bought this One Piece coloring book. because I would like because I think I'm gonna scan them so I can have some paint scanning, some paint practice. But anyway, that's technically my day outside, my third date in Tokyo. Let it say that this day is not over yet. Okay, so you might be wondering, what was so special about tonight? Well, today in the hotel, yes. Yep. And I love some takoyaki. Well, as you can see, yep, she's making the takoyaki.
Takoyaki.
So, what the batter is made of?
So this is octopus.
Okay.
And this is ginger.
Ginger, okay.
And this is like the fried.
Garlic?
Yeah, not garlic, but just the fried.
Ah, fried, or something fried. And what is this batter?
And this is flour.
Ah,
Yeah,
flour.
flour and eggs and water.
Kind of like a pancake.
Yeah, it's similar, but not sweet.
Ah, it's not sweet, so that's the difference. Actually, this is where the real skill comes, isn't it?
I'm not good at.
Well, yeah, I seen in videos that how the experts, they're very fast. But I'll have those when I get to Osaka.
Yeah. Osaka takoyaki is the best.
Yeah. Nice. Ooh. Okay.
Maybe this one. Yeah. Just push this side. Yeah.
So that's kind of the trick. Kinda.
Yeah. That's all. Oh, yeah, no, wait a minute. I will bring other plans.
Huh.